being a perfectionist.
This is also in my course.
Vale. Finding a balance between doing things the right way, but doing things.
A la hora de hablar idiomas y aprender idiomas, yo creo que es una de las trampas más peligrosas porque no puedes ser perfecto. Yo era más perfeccionista con el francés que con el español y por eso me cuesta más francés porque yo quiero, vale, la tilde o the agreements, the spelling and everything, la pronunciación, pero con el español no me importaba nada, me importaba solo comunicarte con la gente. Y, ¿sabes? No, a veces sí, claro, me corrijo y presto atención en qué debería mejorar, pero nunca he tenido que ser perfecta. No quieren hablar porque es o hablo perfecto o no hablo. Exactamente.
Correcto.
Y eso no va a funcionar.
100% on board with that. Lo he visto, yo es que lo he visto eso mucho. Además, mira,
Sí,
yo daba
en
en high school en Spain, yo he enseñado inglés en high schools en Spain, en privada, concertada y pública, las tres. Sí. Y siempre lo mismo, siempre era el problema del niño. Solo hablaba el que se sentía muy seguro,
claro.
El que se sentía muy seguro y tal. Pero de vez en cuando te encontrabas con alguno que se arriesgaba y cometía fallos. Y me encantaban. Eso es mi favorito.
Yo cometo fallos en español todos los días y me da igual, ¿sabes? Porque se entiende lo que estoy diciendo.
Tú, Mari, tú eres una escritora que con el tiempo has adquirido muchas habilidades, pero claro, yo entiendo que cuando escribes un libro quieres que el capítulo sea lo más perfecto posible y lo más completo posible, ¿no? Y transmitir las ideas de la mejor manera.
My problem is that it's never going to be enough to me.
Claro.
And the thing is, like, since I'm trying to put myself into other people's shoes, I'm trying to like be inclusive within the book to just like to make everybody happy, literally. And so first off, I'm not making myself happy because I'm always going to be disappointed with what I'm writing. That's something that I learned and that I like started to accept, that I have like I'm not going to be it's going to be good, but it's not going to be perfect, to me at least. I've rewritten my book like dozens of times and chapters dozens of times too. It's like it's all over the place.
Must be hard.
And right now it's a freaking mess. So I'm getting there, obviously. But I've been thinking, like, for example, just the ending. I don't know how my book is gonna end. I mean, I do know, but like, I don't know how I'm gonna make it happen. So I thought, since I'm writing in English, so if one day I have to translate my book in French, what I can do is write a different story, a different ending, and that would be. And I thought, like, wouldn't it be fun to just like see how long it will take to bilingual people to see that I've changed the endings and stuff like that.
Perfectionism is a very tricky issue, especially with art. The Overcoat. Have you heard about this guy, Nuri Nordstein? This guy, he's a Russian. He has been making an animated movie called The Overcoat for over 40 years.
Wow.
And he says that because every single frame is a piece of art. And there's no way he can conceive of anything different than that. Llegó un punto que dijo, no, prefiero que este resultado sea tan bueno como que yo me pueda morir. Y dice que él seguramente no acabe la obra.
The same as Da Vinci, you know, Da Vinci never finished any of his paintings. I don't know if La Mona Lisa is finished, but most of his paintings aren't finished because he was such a perfectionist. But everybody thought that his art was amazing, you know, it was only him. It's like, you think that your chapters are not perfect, but maybe for someone else it is. It's like, it's all in your head.
The I don't give a fuck attitude.
It's one of my values in my products and my courses and everything. It's like, you shouldn't give a fuck about what other people say about you, because then you're putting more importance of what they think of you than what you think of yourself.
For French people, I think if you're really sure of your art and what you're doing, you're just like full of yourself. And that's the way other people see it. So I'm always kind of like navigating whether I'm like, am I gonna accept that for the way it is, or am I just being full of myself saying it's perfect and I can't take criticism, you know?
The way I see that, Marie, is there's gotta be, you gotta come up with an acceptable baseline, like with an acceptable minimum that you want to achieve, like a level of perfection. No? I'm also a big fan of growth. Like,
exactly.
you need to monitor growth. If you see that there's some growth, then it means that you're moving forward. You're doing the right
that
thing.
That means you'll never know yourself 100%. So that kind of mindset is like, how will you know yourself if you're growing up and if you're growing? You know, we'll never know ourselves up to 100% because we're constantly changing.
There's a movie from Scarlett Johansson.
I love it.
I'm in love with this movie and this girl and everything. We only use 10% of our brain, but they invent a drug that makes you reach 100% of your brain. That's the plot. They do something to her so that she starts reaching those levels. Y se ve como ella va como dándose cuenta de todo, va como percibiendo la gente, lo que piensa,
Hablaba todos los idiomas.
Aprende todos los idiomas. Allí no se mete, esa no la verías en tu curso, esa lo aprende en 2 minutos, cualquier lengua.
Sí.
En el aprendizaje también hay límites. The A+ theory is like, this theory I think is from Noam Chomsky, a linguist, that says that you always need to shoot for A+. So you are A, but you want to reach for just one level up. Because if you reach for 2 or 3 levels up, it's going to be too far away for you to focus, to motivate yourself, and to keep going.
Yeah.
¿No? Entonces, y lo mismo para abajo. Si tú te metes, por ejemplo, en tu clase de inglés, ¿no? Con esta gente, a lo mejor tú dices, pero no me siento yo como que motivada porque no me veo como un surrounding que me motive. Entonces, pero si te encontraras en un nivel, a lo mejor justo que esté un poquito por encima tuya, te motivarías más.
Mejor ser la que menos saben in the room than be the smartest person.
En inglés no tenía eso porque no teníamos como clases o niveles. Literalmente estaba en una clase de gente como estaba el colegio, ¿sabes? Es como estaba con gente que hablaba inglés muy bien y entonces tenía que hablar inglés. Aquí hay niveles de español. Ahora estoy en B2 y creo que no lo merezco mucho, pero...
¿El B2? Bueno, no digas eso, hombre. Tú tienes que decir todo lo bueno para ti. El autoestima te la alimentas tú sola.
Si estaba en un... No, si estuviera en un nivel más bajo, no aprendería muchas cosas.
Sí.
Y ahora yo aprendo mucho.